Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we are going to be talking about the spot Bitcoin ETF, whether it will or will not be approved. And really, I want to focus on towards the end of that stream after we kind of get that conversation out of the way, because that's clearly one of the most popular topics to talk about right now in crypto is the spot Bitcoin ETF. Well, guys, soon that conversation could be behind us. Maybe, as long as it gets approved and we're just seeing, okay, now money's flowing in or it's not, and now we're waiting for money to flow into this ETF. The next big question for 2024 is, what is the next narrative? What is the next big thing in 2024? What's the next big thing for crypto where you can make insane gains that maybe you missed out on in previous bull cycles? Maybe you just missed out on it on Solana and you're looking for the next big thing. Well, there are some rumblings happening about some specific projects that I want to look at with you guys today. And there's one sector of this market that I believe is going to be the narrative for 2024. I do believe that. I could be wrong, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but I've been tracking this market since 2016. We see a lot of people building in this crypto world, and we're going to continue to see that. We've got a spot ETF that's likely to be approved here on January 10th. If not, we could talk about that in this one. Eventually, it will get approved at some point, and we will see billions, if not trillions of dollars flow into this, and more building occur with that money that's coming into the space. More investment will come to the space, and there's going to be a lot of new things, a lot of new projects, 50x, 100x, 1000x opportunities that you just don't even know about yet, or maybe you know about them, and you don't know that it's going to be the one. Well, let's talk about some of these projects today. Look at the action that's been going on in crypto. We've been very volatile. We've got a mixed signal from a lot of the people in this space right now. Nobody really wants to come out and be a mega bull, and nobody really wants to come out and be a mega bear right now. We're kind of in Bitcoin ETF limbo. So let's get into it, guys. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Just Looking BSS, Brandyline, Club Crow. We got my friends in the chat. It's good to see you guys. So today, let's just look at where we're starting here on price action wise. So Bitcoin is just under $44,000, actually having a pretty solid move up today with a 2% gain. Looking decent, a decent recovery. Now, yesterday on my live stream, I was talking a little bit about the potential for a V-shaped recovery, and I want to show you guys that we're kind of on track for that still. That doesn't necessarily mean it's happening, and we've still got some waiting to do, but I'm going to keep you guys up to date on the progress on that V-shaped recovery that I was looking at, which is, if that really happens, that is a huge sign for explosive moves yet to come, guys. The bull market is beginning this year, like really beginning this year. We could have one more big dip. It could happen, but we want that V-shaped recovery. Now, Ethereum is coming in at 2,200 and change, just under 2,300 bucks. The previous high for Ethereum was about $4,500, so only 2x to the previous high, where Bitcoin's a little less than that already. Bitcoin's been outperforming Ethereum truly this year. Bitcoin dominance is pretty strong right now at 51%. What does that mean to those of you guys that don't know what Bitcoin dominance is? Well, it means that 50% over 51.3% exactly is of the money that's invested in cryptocurrency is invested in Bitcoin. It's only 16% of the money that's in crypto is in Ethereum. It used to be 18, 19%. I've seen it at 20% in the past. Ethereum is slowly losing dominance because we've got some other competitors that have come up, like Solana. Solana's a $43 billion market cap. It flipped Binance coin the other day. Binance, by the way, could be something of an underperformer this cycle potentially because of the issues with the CEO. It is well established. It is number 4. I wouldn't be surprised to see Solana, Binance flip it, heck, Cardano and Avalanche, and really a lot of these coins in the top 10 flip it. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised to see Binance coin come out of the top 10 because I think there's other players that could come up in this space. That being said, there is a lot going on in the DeFi ecosystem for that, the Binance chain. So that might be enough to sustain this project and keep it elevated through this bull cycle. But there's no doubt, guys, that there are going to be new projects that come up if and when the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved and new money comes into the space and people are looking to develop the next Solana and the next whatever it might be, right? Building into Cardano, making Cardano better, making some of these other chains we talk about like Cronos, Avalanche better. Ones that we haven't really talked about a lot, which I'm going to talk about later today, better and building them up. Meme coins are still probably going to be huge because, I was listening to an interesting video earlier today, and somebody said, actually, it was the Coin Bureau guy, said, and he heard this from somebody else, meme coins are essentially a middle finger to the establishment and to the banking class. These don't have value. And so it's comedically, it's hilarious to invest in dog tokens to just give, middle finger to the banks. And I'm going to get rich in dog tokens. What a funny thing. Really, it is a very funny theory. And I am bullish on some memes, guys. I think there's going to be some big memes, but you got to be careful with the memes. They got to be a small percentage of your portfolio, in my opinion. We're going to have a lot more to come down the road with memes, no doubt, but a lot more risk in those. Cronos coin, project we talk about a lot, is slipping down in rank a little bit, down to 2.4 billion. Very, very, very bullish on this chain in this next bull cycle for really the main reason is licensing and regulatory compliance. When it comes to regulatory compliance, the Crypto.com exchange is killing the game. They're absolutely killing the game. Let's look at some of the top gainers in this space today. What do we got? Well, Bitcoin is up a little bit, but today Beam is having a nice day. A lot of people were excited about a lot of these projects lately. Beam, Celestia, Injective is one I've seen a lot. We're actually going to talk about Injective a little bit later. I think there's a lot of hype going on saying that maybe Injective is the Solana killer. People are getting bold. Who knows, guys? We got to continue to do the research. We got to continue to dollar cost average. But in the project we've done the research in, but there are going to be some big movers, and so it is nice to get some diversification going. Look at the top losers for the day over the last week. 1,000 sats. This is a meme token within the BRC20 space. This is way down because Bitcoin took a little bit of a slide. Uniswap is also down a little bit here. Let's look at the big losers in the last 24 hours, actually. Let's see what's going on there. Ordinals is a meme, also BRC20. That one's down a little bit. Mantle's down. Maker, some of these coins that have been doing pretty well lately. Just getting a little bit of retracement. No surprises there. Let's look at the price action here on the overall crypto market. So we're looking at the 15-minute candles. Let's get down to the 4-hourly candles here and take a peek. So we talk about longing support and shorting resistance. Well, here you go. We broke above this resistance and kind of broke back down and almost came down to support. And we're moving back up, probably to resistance at about 1.674, at which that point, maybe we come back down. Who knows? Bitcoin is kind of following a similar story. Now, Bitcoin's doing something very interesting that I wanted to share with you guys. By the way, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Brandy Lion gifted 5 memberships. Welcome to Mr. Planet Profit, KO, Gone, Michael, Joe. Welcome to the Crypto Report membership. Welcome, guys. We do this channel to introduce people to crypto, to talk about some of these plays for experienced traders. If you're an intermediate trader, if you're new to the space, it doesn't matter, guys. There is no dumb question here on this channel. I don't want to ever, and I want to talk about something really quick. I want to talk about it really quick because yesterday I talked about a fella that was talking about him buying Cardano and buying Pepe, and I kind of went at it in the paint. This guy, an anonymous guy, but this guy was watching, and I was kind of thinking back on it, and I listened back to my tone of voice and the way I approach it. I want you guys to be very aware. I was not attacking that man and his integrity and his intelligence. What I was trying to do is make a teachable moment, and I was way too harsh about it. And so I don't want to be too harsh. I don't want to be rude to people. I don't want to be mean. I was trying to teach, and I went about it in the wrong way yesterday. And so just know, guys, please, no question's a dumb question. I've been in this market since 2016, and I want to educate people. I want to explain market caps to people. I want to make people better. I don't want to make them feel dumb or inferior because, trust me, I've made my mistakes. I've been an idiot, and I'm still an idiot in many ways, okay? We're all idiots at the end of the day, okay? We're just trying to get smarter. And that's really all we're trying to do here. We're just trying to gain some knowledge and understanding, grow a community, and make some money. And so I just wanted to say that really quick. But Bitcoin's been doing some really crazy price action lately. Obviously, we slipped down off of a cliff here, and we came down to 41,500. Well, I mean, really, we came all the way down to flash crash down to $40,000, which was crazy. So we were in this triangle for Bitcoin, which in the beginning of it, we were ranging from 39K up to 45K. We came back down to 40,000, came back up to 44,000. And we were playing this game all the way since the end of November, right? From the beginning of December, basically one whole month, we almost traded completely to the side. In the end, we ended up on the top end of it, which is why December was a green month. But then we broke out of this triangle entirely. And this is when we saw the entire market go crazy, okay? And then everybody saw this move, and we saw a breakout through, what is this? This is resistance, guys. Through resistance, and everybody said, I'm long. And there was another resistance up here of this previous wick that we started back on December 5th. And then when we broke above that wick, people said, I'm long, and everybody wanted to long Bitcoin right then and there. And what happened? The greed got a hold of everybody, and everybody that was long on Bitcoin was liquidated. There was $500 billion of long positions liquidated. Leverage trading is a fantastic tool to build your wealth, but it's also very dangerous. If you want to leverage trade and you do it smart, guys, take advantage. I got some free money for you when you sign up for FeeMax in the link in the description down below. But if leverage trading is not for you, it's not for you, okay? That's just how leverage trading goes. Looking, though, at where we're at right now, we broke out of this triangle, guys. And I don't know what this line is right here. We broke out of this triangle, okay? And so we really broke above this 43,000, call it a $44,000 price level. We're right now dancing atop of this. So I'm going to talk to you guys about where kind of we go next. And I'm going to get into some of the big plays for 2024 here in a second. But look at how we're beautifully dancing off the top of this triangle. Again, turning what was previously resistance into support. Because we already broke through this resistance over here, crashed through it. And the more times you kind of pass through it, the weaker it gets to both ends of the spectrum. But here we go. We are bouncing off this. And Bitcoin does look like it probably wants to move back up. It probably wants to move back up another 2%, at least to $45,000. Now, when we get to $45,000, guys, I don't need it to continue past $45,000 because, again, we're back at resistance and we didn't quite really break through. We kind of did, so I wouldn't be surprised if we danced at the top of this, came back down. But I also wouldn't be surprised to see if we explode through because at the end of the day, there is still a lot of hype around the spot Bitcoin ETF. If you guys are just joining the stream, welcome, guys. I'm going over some of the charts. We're going to talk about the Bitcoin ETF drama. Will it or will it not get approved? What are the implications if it does or if it doesn't? We're going to talk about some of that. We're also going to talk about some of the big picks on this stream for 2024. So leave some questions in the comments down below. Welcome if you guys are new to the channel. We got gifted memberships in the channel from Brandy Lion, the hero of the day. Love to see it. Love to see these. Mrs. Crypto Kip is in the chat. Good morning, Mrs. Crypto Kip. Kisses for Mrs. Crypto Kip live on stream. That's not what you guys came for, but you got it anyway. Bitcoin, I do expect to see back up to $45,000. That would be great to see. Let's talk about what I was drawing out yesterday. So yesterday on my live stream, I was talking about a V-shaped recovery. Drew it a little too sharp, but actually it's happening. See, look at this. I drew this live on stream. We were here pretty much, and I said, okay, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin kind of come up, mess around, kind of have some trouble around this resistance, which is happening right here. This move is this move, and we're coming back up right now. Here we go. Right now, we're moving back up. That's great. That's the V-shaped recovery. We're going to achieve it, I think. I think we're going to achieve this V-shaped recovery. That would be great. Just Looking says, thanks for sharing Crypto Kip with us, Miss Kip. Yeah, you do have to thank her, to be honest with you, because she is a saint and a patient woman when it comes to what we got going on here on this channel. Videos every day. Creeper420 FPV says, new to the space and loving the crypto report. Well, welcome to the space, my brother. If you have any questions, I invite you to it. Any questions are good questions. I'll play nice, okay? So anyway, Bitcoin is coming up a little bit. Let's look at Ethereum as well. Saying a similar story, getting a little bit of V-shaped recovery for Ethereum as well. That's great to see. Crowcoin, if you're a Crowcoin bull, you're going to want to see us get back up into this triangle and through. I still believe this move is possible. I put out a prediction 2 days ago saying within a week, we're going to get this 50% move. I still think it's on the table, but Bitcoin needs to keep doing what it's doing. Okay, we got 33 viewers. We got 9 likes. Give me those likes, guys. Smash the button if you want your soul bags to go back up. Let's get into some of the topics for the day. So, Bitcoin ETFs could spark huge BTC trading. The market appears to be up to the task. What is going on here? So when this Bitcoin ETF is officially approved, if it's officially approved, it's going to be a very significant event. And you don't really have to look any further. And I love this, guys. Actually, I'm not going to get into the details, but my grandfather, because I don't want to dox myself, but my grandfather was very much involved with trading and being involved in the trading floor, and he was out on the floor. When I was a kid, I actually went out onto the trading floor at one point in time. That was pretty cool. And that was a very unique moment. And so I saw these guys with these pieces of paper going, ah! You know, you look at an order book now with crypto, and you see all the lights flickering in the green and red, you know, bars and the numbers moving around and people buying and selling. It used to be physically done in person. You wore a suit and you went down, you took the train to the city, wherever you were, whether you were in New York or Chicago or whatever exchange you were at, you know, this was a real thing. Anyway, there was a real frenzy that happened when when gold's spot ETF came out, and Vivek Ramaswamy, is this Vivek Ramaswamy? It might not even be Vivek Ramaswamy. Some Twitter account, and now my computer's freezing, was talking about this gold ETF deal, okay? Let me see if I can get back to that. My computer's freezing up. I wanted to show you guys this chart. Yeah, so when the gold spot ETF came out, it was absolutely explosive. Look at this. Ooh. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. When the Bitcoin, or when the gold spot ETF came out, it was absolutely explosive. Just look at this. Back in, you know what, it's even hard to see there. Back in 2000, early 2000, it was launched right here. Look at what happened. Look at what happened to this chart for gold. That could very well be coming for Bitcoin. That could very well be coming for Bitcoin. By the way, this is my partner on the channel, Black Sea. He's doing videos on this channel as well. Give him a follow, guys. 333 Black Sea. Give him a follow. I can't believe that when this Jim Cramer video came out, Bitcoin took a 10% dip the next day. That was gold. That was priceless. Speaking of gold, hopefully we get a move like we did with gold with the Bitcoin spot ETF, and hopefully the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved. But some people are now saying, like this Matrix Report analyst, the Bitcoin spot ETF proposals could be rejected by the SEC. Now, is this something that's possible? Could the spot Bitcoin ETFs actually be rejected? Well, guys, unfortunately, the truthful answer is yes. It could be, it could be rejected. It's not going to be, in my mind, it's a 95% chance that it's going to be approved. But is it going to be approved on the 10th? That's the real question I wanted to pose to you guys. Not is it going to be approved. I think it's going to be approved. When is it going to be approved? Is it going to be approved on January 10th like everybody and their brother believes? Maybe not. Maybe not. And let's talk about why. Well, first of all, it's just, you look at Twitter and you look at news and you see Watcher Guru. He's a huge account. He's doing all these updates. VanEck files registration of securities with SEC for its spot ETF. Everybody's talking about all these paperworks. Grayscale files registration of securities. We've seen so many filings and so much paperwork, a bunch of legal this and that and this, and it looks like there's a real preparation going on for a spot Bitcoin ETF. It looks like it's really coming on January 10th. But is there a world where it doesn't? And this is just overexcitement, overhype? Because here's what I want you guys to remember. Think back to all these other videos that have been done, and we didn't really do these, guys. I didn't do any of these videos where people have been putting out videos and tweets saying there's a deadline coming up in September, in October, in December. There was deadlines after deadlines and deadlines, and this could be the week that Gary Gensler approves the spot Bitcoin ETF. And through all those little deadlines that people were talking about, I, at least on this channel, I think my partner Black Sea was right there with me, was saying the real deadline's January 10th. There's like a real deadline here, and technically it's January 10th. But if you don't think for a second that there's a chance and there's a loophole that Gary Gensler could just postpone it and somehow request or create some additional deadline and give himself some more runway before he has to approve this ETF, which realistically, Gary Gensler doesn't even want to approve this thing. If you think for a second that there's no chance that that is on the table and that Gary Gensler might, postpone this even further beyond our expectation, then you're just not ready for a bull market, to be honest with you. You've got to think about all the possibilities and keep them on the table. And in a world where a spot Bitcoin ETF isn't approved on January 10th, you best be ready, guys, because a massive red candle would probably come, in my opinion, or the hype just keeps building and it turns out to be even more, or both. Arguably, I'm bullish right now, and I believe we've got a lot more upside for Bitcoin right now, specifically, not just because of this conversation, because I'm talking about a V-shaped recovery, which I want to see, and I do want to see a V-shaped recovery, but mostly, guys, because there's still so much hype leading up to the spot Bitcoin ETF, and everybody thinks it's going to be approved, and so everybody's buying leading up to this event. Arguably, the only reason Bitcoin really had this sell-off right here is not because of Jim Cramer's tweets, not because Jim Cramer went on CNBC and talked bullish about Bitcoin. The truth is because everybody was so greedy and so bullish and they were looking at breakouts to resistances, so everybody longed Bitcoin because they're anticipating the spot Bitcoin ETF. And so I think Bitcoin keeps going up. I think we come back at least to $45,000, and we're just waiting on this news. I don't know if we really break to $50,000 before we get the news of the spot Bitcoin ETF. There's possibility, just ultra hype, that we kind of get that right now. Bitcoin's trying to make some more moves up. That'd be great. We'd love to see some more Bitcoin moves. That'd be great. Anyway, guys, back and forth on the spot Bitcoin ETF. You see all these exciting things that are happening every day. Oh yeah, and then the Epstein thing everybody wants to talk about. But Fidelity files registration securities. This means nothing. We have no facts that the ETF is 100% going to be approved on the 10th, but it's a likely story. And if it doesn't happen, I think the crypto markets are going to be shocked, and I think somebody could pull the tablecloth out from under the dishes on the table real quick. Except I don't think it's going to be that sleek. Okay, I think it could shatter a couple plates and dishes when that happens. So we'll see, guys. But overall, again, not trying to spook anybody or I'm not trying to get anybody overly bullish right now. But what I do want you to know is that my long-term strategy is going to consistently be the same. And that is very simple. I am a bull on crypto. I am buying cryptocurrency through the year 2024, okay? Through the year 2024. Into the fall, and I'll probably be taking profits next Christmas and into 2025 because I intend on making millions of dollars in this asset class, and I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that are trying to do the same thing. If you've been buying the dip, then I think you've got a good chance of doing it. If you've been buying the dip in a big way, I think you got a good chance here of having some good success here in this next cycle. Okay, so let's get into some of the narratives for 2025, guys. We're lagging. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Stream settings. We're lagging. Thanks, guys. We just got a super chat. McLovin Crow send a super chat. Give me 1 second, McLovin. I'm going to get your super chat here. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I think we got it now. Okay, let me know if that lag gets better. Thanks, guys. McLovin Crow, I said, I want all in Kashing Kip. Locked it up for 4 years. Will the next halving be bigger and better than this one? Well, McLovin, first of all, brother, thank you for your super chat and thank you for your support. I really hope that y'all can make some money and we can point you in the right direction. Ka-ching isn't really one that I was, over the moon about per se, but if Cronos chain explodes, I do think Ka-ching could do well. So I wish you luck. I don't ever like to hear the words "I'm all in," McLovin. I think you know that by now. I don't like to hear the words "all in." I like a little diversification. We talk about a lot of projects on this channel. But to answer your question, will this next halving be bigger and better? Will the next halving be bigger and better than this one? I think that this halving event, I think that this bull cycle, guys, could potentially be the biggest bull cycle we've ever seen. And it's for one very simple reason, guys. Institutions are going to get into crypto in a very big way here, okay? Very big way. Let me know if this lag is better, okay? I should have fixed it. The lag is the salmon walls haunting you for painting them. That is awesome, Marty. Is the lag better, guys? Did we get it? I think we're back. Let me know. Okay. But I do think, McLovin, to fully answer your question, will the next halving be bigger and better than this one? I think that there's a thing called diminishing returns, okay? And as the asset class gets bigger, just like, to move the price of Bitcoin, for Bitcoin to go to 100x right now sounds ridiculous, okay? It sounds a little bit ridiculous. It sounds very, very difficult. But for a small coin like Ka-ching to do 100x, it's not as difficult because it's only $1 million market cap. $100 million goes into it, and kaboom, 100x, right? Same is true for these cycles and the overall market, right? Each bull cycle, we get more money flowing in, and once the market goes from millions to billions to trillions, the trillions are harder to move than the millions, and so I think being early is always what, it's been about for crypto. And you're going to need to figure out how to be early, guys. Lag isn't better. I don't know what's going on. Can't really fix the lag, unfortunately, right now, guys. I don't know what the story is here. Very strange, very strange. Sorry about it, guys. I plugged in my Ethernet cable. Bummer. Got a frozen face. It should smooth out because I did plug in my my Ethernet cable. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about some of the big picks here, guys. Hopefully, just keep me posted on the lag, okay? It should get better. It's kind of frustrating. I mean, it says that my internet speed is very good. Anyway, let's talk about some of these big picks. So a couple coins that everybody's talking about right now. SEI. Let's get into it. This coin is currently ranked number 43 in market cap, and so it's climbing the list. This is a layer 1 solution, right? This is a competing blockchain to some of the big ones that the ones that are already in the top 10. And what you need to know is that layer 1 solutions, guys, are fantastic. What you're talking about is new companies that are sprouting up within the crypto industry. And this is back to what I was talking about earlier. When the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, okay, it's going to be a very significant event. And we are going to see a lot of money flow into this space, okay? We're going to see a lot of money flow into this space, guys. And it's going to be crazy. And with that, you're going to see projects like SEI get investments. You're going to see new projects pop up that are going to get investments. And just like, we're talking about earlier, they're going to have more capability of doing more gains than Bitcoin can, because Bitcoin's an $850 billion market cap, and it's harder to move an $800 billion market cap than it is to move a $1.8 billion market cap. Yeah, the man's trying to suppress me, guys. I don't know what's going on, because I'll tell you, if I did a speed test right now on my computer, my internet's working fine. And I plugged into the Ethernet, so it should figure itself out here. It really should. So I don't know. Unfortunately. But SEI is a coin that a lot of folks have been talking about, guys. Absolutely making some crazy gains over the last month. 177%. Can this have more upside? Yes. Could it cool off? Yes. But look at the all-time chart. This thing's just breaking out into price discovery mode. Could this slip into the top 10? Who knows, guys? Who knows? Layer 1 solutions, Ethereum competitors, SOlana killers, they're going to be big. There's going to be a lot of big plays out there. Another one that people are talking about, probably I hear this one the most lately from all the YouTubers. Everybody's talking about it. Injective. A lot of people are talking about Injective right now. It's on a lot of major exchanges. Another layer 1 solution. Very interesting. It's built for finance. And so, maybe this could be even better. When you really think about it, guys, you go back to what Uniswap was when it first came out. It was simple enough, kind of complicated to an extent. Then now you've got Jupiter, and that's better on Solana. And in the future, we're going to have other things. And Cronos is crypto.com DeFi wallet. That's pretty easy to use too. There's going to be a lot of really good things that come along and a lot of good technologies that get built up. And so, got to keep an eye on some of these plays. I'll probably swoop up some Injective and some SEI. They're talked about so much. Honestly, I'm showing you guys some picks that I'm probably going to be scooping up. And another one, Near Protocol, everybody's talking about it. It's gone wild again this month. We've had a really nice move for Near, up 87%. Looking at its all-time highs, we're way down from those highs, and so you still got a lot of upside for this token. These are all layer 1 solutions. These are going to be potentially some big plays, but there's one space in crypto that I'm most bullish on, and please let me know. Audio's good. Is the visual back? Did we get the visual back? I guess it's settled, guys. It's so weird because normally we're not having any lagging issues, but anyway. The question we kind of got to ask ourselves now is, what is the next narrative, right? What's the next big thing for 2024? Now, I just talked you through 3 layer 1 solutions, okay? And Maker's making moves, I see in the chat. Maker's usually a big performer. When Ethereum starts to rip, Maker's going to rip like you can't even believe. Maker's going to rip like you can't even believe. But the narrative for 2024, that's what we want to figure out. And layer 1 solutions are important. And I think they're the big narrative. But there's no bigger narrative, in my opinion, okay? There is no bigger narrative, in my opinion, than the BRC20, SRC20, STX20, Bitcoin stamps, ordinals on Bitcoin, building on Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is the reason that crypto exists, okay? There's a Bitcoin ETF coming this year. That's going to be huge. What's the next narrative? What's the next natural narrative? If you just think about it, people are building on Bitcoin for the very first time. I made a prediction, and I want to share with you guys. See, maybe my computer is kind of lagging because my keyboard is struggling right now as well. Normally, I don't use Google Chrome. Maybe it has to do with that. I'm not really sure. Anyway, oh well. Can't get to DeFi Llama. What I was going to show you on DeFi Llama was Stacks, the layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, which enables people to build on Bitcoin just like you can build on Ethereum. And so what happened, people started building. Alex is one of the decentralized exchanges built on Bitcoin. I think this is the big narrative for the next year. I really believe this is the big narrative for the next year. I'm going to have a big BRC20 YouTube guy come on our channel soon, and we're going to talk about it soon, okay? I'm excited about that because I think that this is going to be huge, and I think there's going to be insane gains available to be made for people in this space. I've got a lot of money in this space, as you can see right now. This is all in BRC20 and SRC20, STX20 tokens. I've also got a lot within my Ordinals wallet as well, which is, doing well for me as well, making some good money in there. Making some pretty good money in there as well. But it's kind of laggy. So you can see I've got a lot of the sats. I got a lot of the ordi. I got a lot of these picks. I think they're going to be huge. I even think that the NFTs in this space are going to be big as well. Bitmap's been increasingly talked about, very popular. But these Bitcoin ordinals, I think they're going to be big. And now Bitcoin stamps are going to be arguably even bigger. And I think there's a lot more upside coming in the future for Bitcoin-related projects. Another one on the radar for the next year is going to be AI. AI is another narrative, along with gaming. And gaming didn't make the cut today because I still got to learn more about play-to-earn or games. And somebody just asked, Lonnie just said, what's the best play-to-earn game to earn yield? Or what's the best play to earn yield? We'll talk about that in a sec. But AI is going to be a narrative, and careful, guys, because you probably got some ads during the stream, and you probably got some ads before you watch videos, and you get ads all the time on Twitter and all over the place. There are some really high-class scams going around, and here is a fake video of the SOlana CEO or founder saying, you send me 1 Solana, and I'll send you 2 Solana back. Same thing's happening with Michael Saylor, happening with all these big CEOs in the space. They're saying, send me Bitcoin and I'll send you a Bitcoin back. It's a celebration for a milestone. It's a historic day for Solana. It is all a scam. Don't get deep faked. Don't get sucked into an AI scam, but AI tokens might be big in this next cycle. Guys, all right, so I'm so sorry about the lag on the stream. Please let me know, guys, if it got better. It looks like it got better. That was super frustrating for all of you. I'm sure that lag was bad, but we're back. We're back, folks. I apologize about it. Well, McLovin, I hope I answered your question well. So now, who is... Okay, so somebody asked here, got some questions. I'm going to go back into the chat and answer some of these questions. And you know what I'll do while we're doing that is of course, we got to pull up that Bitcoin chart because we are trying to make a move upward, right now. All right, there we go. Make my face a little bit bigger. Very good. Well, we just look at the chart. We're back. That's good. Okay. Ron H says that's what you get for using a Mac. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I didn't use an Ethernet cable. I was using Wi-Fi. I bought like the best Wi-Fi you can get, and I haven't had issues. Let me know in the comments down below. Have we had lagging issues this year? Have we had lagging issues really? Or are we doing okay? I'm curious. Okay, so let's look at some of the questions. I have questions about the taxes. So every time you transfer 10K and above, you have to report to IRS. Is that right, including decentralized exchanges? MLB Ballman asked a great question. There is a new tax law that was being discussed. I talked about it on our channel yesterday, where if you receive a transaction for over $10,000, you have to get the social security number and like information of the sender that sent you that money and file a document, okay, with the IRS saying that you received this money, who you received it from, and like what it was for or something, which is ridiculous, which is absolutely ridiculous. This is so frustrating. This policing of our own money, it is so frustrating. I'm not saying I don't want to pay taxes on it, but I'm saying, why do I have to get the social security number of this sender? I'm so done with this traditional system, guys. I want to be compliant with Uncle Sam, but this law seems very unconstitutional. I don't think it's going to have longevity. I hope it doesn't have longevity because that's really frustrating. And I don't like to see it. But yes, to answer your question, yes, technically, apparently you need to fill out a form. And if you fill that form out, you're good in the eyes of the IRS. But be careful. Lonnie asks, what's the best place to earn max yield on Crow? I could tell you the best place to earn it, in my opinion. I like keeping it on that crypto.org, or well, now the POS chain, staked. Just because it's 28-day unbonding period, that's not that big of a deal, and it gives me pretty good yield. I'm not going to lock it up for a card stake right now because I don't want to wait 180 days. I only want to be locked up for 28 days. I don't like lockups in general. but I have a long-term vision on Crow, and so I'm going to keep it locked up there. I'm going to continue to earn the interest on Crow, and then as we get closer to the fall, like I said, I'm going to buy through the fall of 2024. I'm going to unstake my Crow and just have it in a liquid position ready to take a nice chunk and sell it. I will be dumping some Crow. The number one rule to Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi is terrible, says Ron. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Wi-Fi is a scam. Wi-Fi is a scam. I guess I'll have to go Ethernet. I got to go Ethernet. We got to do Ethernet moving forward. I wasn't having any issues. Oh, well. Okay, what else we got out there in the chat? Let's see. Bitcoin right now making some funny moves. We're getting that move up. Still looking good for this V-shaped recovery. This is still, by the way, guys, like, look at this. This is, I mean, come on. Look at this. I mean, okay, so I drew it over here. What I'm doing, if you can't see the screen, is I made this move. This crashed yesterday. If you're just joining us, welcome, guys. We're doing a Q&A. Leave me some questions down below. Bitcoin crashed yesterday, a whopping cannon-pulting 10% flash crash. And we were streaming right around here, and I said, looking for that V-shaped recovery. Now, we are very much so getting that V-shaped recovery, and I drew it pretty well, okay? We're pretty close to it. Does it have to happen? No. Do we want it to happen? Yes. Unless you're trying to buy more dips, then you're praying for it to dip, and you get some cash on the sidelines. Either way, we're here for the long term, folks, but it is fun to watch the price action on this thing, huh? It's fun to make predictions. It's okay to be wrong. Not a financial advisor. Don't make trades based on what I say. Do your own research. You could use me as a reference point, okay? A reference point, but you got to keep doing your own research, guys. Let's see what else is going on. McLovin, you are bullish on Kaching. Brother, I hope that play does well for you. I do. Godzilla Killer just says, bro, good morning. Hello. Good afternoon. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, Brandy Lyons talking about that 10K tax transfer. Yeah, so just transfer less. Yeah, just do like $9,500 in transactions. It's funny, you know, you can't travel outside of the U.S. with over $10,000 in cash. Did you know that? Or else you got to claim it. $10,000 is the magical number in travel, right? If you're going to travel with cash, you can't travel with over $10,000. So travel with $9,999. You know? There's your loopholes. There's your legal loopholes right there. Find them, use them if it's legal. McLovin, how much did you earn on the Kaching lottery? For those of you guys that don't know what this Kaching is that I keep talking about, it is a DApp within Cronos, and it's essentially a lottery. It's a DApp created, you stake in it, and then there's like lottery rewards, and you can win. $9,999 is legal too. Is it? Good morning, David. How's it going? What is going on in this chat right now? Oh my gosh. Yeah, staking alts. Yeah, I like to stake some. I don't like to stake it all. I like keeping liquidity, guys. Bitcoin's slipping a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if we hang on or if we slip. Yep. There's a good chance, guys, that we come back down here. There is. I would like the V-shape recovery, but there's a good chance we slip back down. It could happen. I'd like to see this one red candle, 1 hourly bounce off there. We got 16 minutes left here on this second hourly candle. See what's going on here. Yeah. Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin and your price action. It's fun to watch, guys. Altcoins took a hit. When Bitcoin slips, guys, we say it all the time. If Bitcoin takes a hit, your altcoins are going to get hit twice as hard. And this is what happened. This is why we saw, look at this. Look at this for Crow. From top to bottom, it's a 30% move. 30% move the wrong way. That's tough. Slippin' Jimmy. Hello, sir. Can you tell me what you think of Bonk? I can tell you what I think of Bonk, sir. I think Bonk's going to have a nice bull market. Bonk's retraced quite a bit. I think that Bonk needed to cool off. Those of you guys that took profit successfully, like my partner on the channel, Black Sea, shout out to Black Sea, made bank on the Bonk, nailed it. You made a good move. If you sold it and you took some profit, you made a bunch of money, you made a good move. If you're holding it right now and it's way down, patience is key. You had to be getting into that for a, you had to be knowing the risk you were getting into when you got into Bonk. And if not, then you got to remember, guys, it's a meme. It's a meme. It is a meme. It's the most popular meme, arguably, right now. And so we'll see. We'll see how it goes, guys. But I do think Bonk's still going to have some good moves here in this next cycle. John316, thanks for the support, brother. I will keep grinding, I promise. McLovin Crow is earning about $120 a day staking Kaching. How much money do you have staked in Kaching? Would you let us know on the stream, McLovin? That's very interesting. Threw it in the vault, and I'm holding the tokens because it's not listed yet. You can trade Kaching, McLovin, on the Crypto.com DeFi app. It's not listed on the exchange, but it is in the DeFi app. You can buy it. Well, obviously, you went all in on it, so you can buy it. David Bett says, I have something interesting for you. Spider Swap on Solana is the next Jupiter, supposedly. Spider Swap, David, I will check it out. I will check it out. If I had a pen, I'd write it down. Spider Swap, I'm going to look into it, okay? Brandyline. BTC is such a drama queen. You're telling me. Absolutely. Very dramatic moves. Look at this. Look at the moves. A lot of fake outs, guys. That's why leverage trading is dangerous. Also why you can make a lot of good money really quick, too, if you make the right move. But just be careful, guys. Take advantage. I got free money if you sign up down below. But if leverage trading is not your vibe, don't do it, okay? If you want to become a member, by the way, we had 5 gifted memberships on this channel. Shout out to Brandalion, who gifted 5 memberships again today. We're up to 70 members now on the channel, guys. 70 members on this channel. What a big community we got growing here. A lot of fun, guys. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you are a member, link your YouTube to your Discord and join us in the members-only Discord chat. It's a lot of fun. Anth Crow asked if you watch Bitcoin on Netflix. Brilliant story of 3 guys who made hundreds of millions on a crypto scam. No, I have not seen that. I've seen a lot of these Bitcoin documentaries. They're so interesting. They are so interesting. I love them. I love them. Love them. They're fun. It's crazy. I mean, it's so crazy that I've been in this thing since 2016 or whatever. Now I have this magazine that I bought. There's this magazine that I bought. I was in Austin, Texas, once upon a time with Mrs. Crypto Kip, and we were in the store, and it was in the brutal times of the bear market. And I bought the magazine just as a novelty thing because it had a bunch of fun little snippets about crypto, and it's just going to be interesting to see how much of a novelty and an antique this little magazine comes. That was over by the candy section in the grocery store. People are still so dumb about Bitcoin, guys. It's just we all have a lot of learning to do. You know, the average person, you talk to somebody on the street and you know what, last night I was out to dinner and I was with my mom and my dad and my wife. And my mom is such a classic mom. I love my mom. Shout out to you, Mom, if you're watching. But she's unbelievable. And everywhere I go, she has to tell people that, oh, he did this show and he was in show business. And I used to be an Elvis impersonator. Oh, he was this Elvis in this show and he was on this stage and with this many people watching, and likes to, be a mom and brag about me or whatever. And, oh, he's in a band. Oh, we're sitting here with this restaurant owner in this nice Italian restaurant. And then this woman asked me, "You're in a band?" I said, "Well, I'm in a band, kind of, but really doing a YouTube channel." And then she says, "What's the YouTube channel about?" And I say, "Oh, it's about crypto. I'm a big crypto guy." And then I get, "Oh," and then she gets, cautious, and the eyes roll, and, "Oh, it's too much. You could talk to my boys about it." She's got her sons that work at the restaurant, but, "Oh, I don't have time for that. It's too confusing. I don't understand it." And that's like everybody. "Oh, it's too confusing. I don't understand it. Oh, I don't have time for that." These are the people, guys, that unfortunately, they're not going to make the big bucks in crypto because they're going to be late. They're going to be the people that buy the peak, and then they're going to get dumped on by you and me. And it's not like we want to be those people, but we want to take profits, and we're going to take profits, okay? So that's kind of where we're at. There's a lot of different people out there, guys. Everybody's going crazy about Texas in the chat. It was fun. We had a fun trip. We rented a Tesla. I was going to go to Joe Rogan's stand-up club, but actually it wasn't open yet. It was the very dumb oversight on our part. But we got to see, Lake Travis, and we had a nice sunset dinner out on that balcony. Texas is beautiful. Texas was beautiful. Austin was great. Ron H. says, "Love the USA. I'm Canadian. Somebody adopt me." You bringing that poutine? Last night, by the way, I almost had chicken piccata. I had chicken marsala last night, in case you were curious, by the way. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Who else is in the chat? What's happening, folks? How we feeling today? Moving forward, guys, I'm Ethernetting. I'm going Ethernet cord. I don't want to lag you guys out like that ever again. I'm sorry. We got 51 viewers, 22 likes, guys. Smash the like button if you want Bitcoin to turn this hourly candle green. That would be good. We'd love to see that. That would be a nice thing. Going back and forth right now. But yeah, so, if you guys are just tuning in, you're coming in a little later to the stream. What we've gone over so far is, first of all, two scenarios. One, spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved. The other scenario is spot Bitcoin ETF approval gets delayed. If the spot Bitcoin ETF approval gets delayed, I expect a big dip. I really do. Don't have to get a big dip. But honestly, it could result in more excitement and anticipation for when it actually does launch, and it could just help us kind of prop it up and keep excitement going. People, really the reason we have the whole reason, besides the fact of the bull cycles and, having events and all this, and just anticipating a bull cycle because you got the 4-year cycles, the whole reason we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles here on the monthly candles for Bitcoin. And the whole reason we came up, let's just look from October, because it was really October. From October to today, 78% gains just from October to today. The whole reason this happened is because of a fake news story about the BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF being launched when it wasn't. And then 2-3 more months after that, the market kept rallying. Why? Because people know that a Bitcoin bull cycle is coming. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised to see us dip back down to 38K at some point. I'm just going to tell you guys that just so that it's out on the table. I wouldn't be surprised. But as long as there's still hype and excitement leading up to the spot Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin can keep rallying. Once that news is done, then we're just back to kind of the classic hype, which is Bitcoin having a Bitcoin bull cycle, which is all very exciting. This classic hype is good hype. It's strong enough hype to cause bull cycles in the past without an ETF. So it's still going to be a beautiful thing. We also talked about some of the biggest picks for the year. See you later, Just Looking. Thanks for joining. We're also looking at some of the big picks. Layer 1 solutions are going to be huge, guys. And I believe that the Layer 1 solution for Bitcoin, specifically stacks, is going to be massive. I think it's going to be a top 10 play. I think it's going to be a top 10 token. I think people are going to get rich on stacks this bull cycle because people are building on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the king. Oh, let's see. Besides Crow and Ordinals, what is your new hottest coin? Stacks, David. Stacks is the hot coin. Stacks and Alex. Oh boy, am I bullish on Alex. I got $15,000 net invested in to Alex, and if I get crushed, it'll break my heart. But why did I do it? I did it because people are building on Bitcoin for the first time. This is the first decentralized exchange on Bitcoin. This Alex platform, by the way, has their own bridge. They have their own launch pad. They have everything you could dream of, really, for building on Bitcoin. And it's the beginning. It's, you know, it's the Uniswap function for stacks for Bitcoin, right? It's the Uniswap of Bitcoin, really, is what it is. And I'm bullish on it. I'm bullish on it. Keep an eye on it. If this thing shoots up, get back even to the highs, it's a 50% pump, that'd be beautiful. But I think this thing's going to be huge. It's about a $200 million market cap. $200 million market cap. I think it could be, I don't know, a $2 billion market cap. Maybe even a $5 billion market cap. I don't expect 100x on it at this point. I kind of missed my 100x potential maybe for this project. Who knows, though? 20 billion, that's a lot of money. I don't know if Alex goes to 20 billion. You think about it, Uniswap's at like, what? Where is Uniswap? Let's see where Uniswap's at. Alex is one of my big picks. And Stacks. Mostly Stacks. Stacks is safer. Alex is risky. I'm very risk on with this move right now. All right, here's Uniswap. Yeah, I think the issue that I have going on right now is Chrome. Google Chrome is slower than Safari, I'm thinking. Because I don't usually use Google Chrome because it's got this bar up here. But I'm having some definite issues here with my computer today. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I got to update my computer. I am kind of sick of Macs, I'll be honest with you. There, guys. But I want to see this Uniswap market. I think it's like, I don't know, $10 billion. I think that it could be bigger than Uniswap. So, it could happen, guys. It could happen. Brandywine says, I need to go back and find your tutorial on BRC20. Got my leather wallet, but I wanted to add to the portfolio. Yeah, I mean, BRC20, STX20 tokens. There's a lot of ways to kind of do it, guys. Unisat is one of them. I'll be walking through some more of that eventually with you guys. But anyway, this isn't really working, so I'm not going to continue to try to look at that. Ron H. Update would be a good start. Did I do what? No, I did do some kind of BRC20 tutorial. I'll walk you guys through it some more at some point. Today's not the day. Clearly, my computer is like all glitchy. I got to figure out what's going on. It's frustrating. This was a brand new computer. It's been doing me well today. It's making me upset. I got to figure out what's going on. Maybe I got too many apps open. Who knows? I got to figure it out. Be blessed, David. I'll see you around, man. Thoughts on Nosana? No thoughts on Nosana. I don't know what it is yet, but all right, guys, that's all I got for you in this one. I'm gonna take some time and try to figure out what's going on with my computer here for you guys, so we don't have any glitchy streams like this. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you for the support. Brandywine, thanks for the gifted memberships yet again today. More gifted memberships on this channel. We are growing. Hopefully your bags are growing alongside this channel and the crypto market. If not, guys, make sure you turn on the notification bell, stay subscribed, because we're going to keep this content coming at you guys so you can make the best plays for yourself. We're not financial advisors. It's not financial advice, but we want to keep you guys in the know with everything crypto to the best of our ability, and we are committed to doing that. Okay, we are committed to doing that, guys. That's all I got for you in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and as always, folks, you got to remember the DCA, HODL, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got more videos for you later today. As always, we'll see you next time. Peace.